So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Feel the sit bones as you ground down onto your mat, into the earth, feeling that you're making that connection with the earth. Activate your feet and spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Let your arms rest onto your thighs. And without forcing, just lift your belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And just give yourself a moment or two now. Just feel for scanning your body and feeling all parts of you. Notice what you feel. Noticing the different sensations that are coming up for you. Being aware of those the habitual dialogue that visits you, the kind of dialogue that makes you doubt yourself, the kind of negative dialogue that, as you're sitting here, the dialogue that makes you anticipate failure, the dialogue that makes you feel that you're not good enough. And once you become aware of such dialogue, really using your practice to recognize it, to notice it, and to get rid of it. And Forrest talks about this as a kind of dialogue that you hold, you grab it, and then you throw it into the compost heap or into the fire so that it burns away and you let it go. That kind of dialogue you want to take out of your body, out of your mind, out of your skin. So making that your intent today as you're moving through the poses, change the dialogue. Feel your sit bones now. And then feel for unburdening yourself as you breathe in. Using the earth as a solid foundation from which you can really rise up from. So lift the sternum, lift your back ribs. On exhale, let your shoulders soften. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Feel your belly as you really pull it in, moving belly away from pelvic bowl. Your diaphragm will lift, it will spread. Relax your belly. And then breathe to back of heart, opening the back of heart with your breath, feeling this right between your shoulder blades. On exhale, feel as if your sit bones presses down, keep sternum lifting. As you breathe, breathe to sternum and lift chest. Keep inhaling as you lift your collarbones. On exhale, relax your jaw. One more breath. Breathe to draw energy from the earth, moving this through your perineum into pelvis and up into heart. And as you exhale, exhaling completely, letting it go, let go all that does not serve you, let it go back into the earth, let it feel as if you're tossing it into the fire. And then release. Open your eyes, change the cross of your legs. Reach your right hand forward. Take hold of the little finger on your right hand. And then breathe. Breathe to the palm of your hands. Spread your fingers. And as you breathe out, open the palm of your hands forward. and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. You're grounding down into your right sit bones. Breathe to lift out of right side. And as you exhale, feel as if you're gliding your ring finger down and then back. So you open this right at the knuckles and release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe and lift chest. On the exhale, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And release. Taking hold of your first finger. Now breathe. As you breathe to back of heart and energize your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward and release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. As you exhale, palm of your hand is forward. Soften the shoulders and release. Change the cross of your legs. Wrist other side. The left hand reaches forward. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and then ease it down, ease it back. Breathe in, spread fingers. As you breathe out, open the palm of your hands forward and release. Take hold of your ring finger. Grounding down your left sit bone. Inhale, lengthen out of left side. As you exhale, glide your ring finger back and release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Now breathe and lift chest. On exhale, lengthen each finger away from the other and release. Taking hold of your first finger. Now breathe. As you breathe, spread each finger away from the other. And as you exhale, palm of the hand is forward and release. Taking hold of the little finger on your thumb on your left hand. Breathe to the palm of hands. And as you breathe out, reach the heel of the hands towards the floor. And release. Change the cross of your legs, wrist stretches, stage 2. So you bring in your hands forward, turn the palm of the hands away from you, and then be on your fingertips. Grounding down into sit bones, breathe to lift out of lower back. On the exhale, heel of the hands forward. Keep spreading the fingers. You're aiming to open the wrist, open palm of the hands. Now breathe as you lift your belly away from pelvis, lift sternum. On the exhale, the heel of the hands presses forward. Now relax your shoulders away from you. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Wrist stretches, stage 3. Hands out to the side, thumbs pointing skywards. Fingers are spreading. Now breathe to palm of hands. Hold the breath. One by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. The thumb squeezes on top. Knuckles to the floor. Exhale. Feel for stretching out the tops of your wrists. Release, reach your hands out. Ring fingers reaching skywards. Spread the fingers. Breathe to palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bring in your thumb and simultaneously squeeze all fingers to the thumb. On X, stretch your thumb side away from you. Let your shoulders soften. And release, open the hands, thumbs pointing skywards, fingers reaching away from each other. And breathe to palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top. Knuckles to the floor, exhale. Feel for stretching the tops of your wrist out. Release, reach your hands out to side, fingers pointing skywards, and breathe, palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now bring in your thumb, and then simultaneously all other fingers squeezes the thumb. On exhale, stretch your thumb away from you. and then release. Relax your arms down by your side, soften the shoulders down away from you. Pranayama today is alternate nostril breathing. Do this in shoelace with your right foot over your left. You're reaching heels away from you, you're flexing the toes back towards your shins. That's a difficult reach. Place your right foot onto your left calf, or the foot is sort of, you can place a block on the floor so that you're still opening the hips, but you're being more supportive of your knees. Hold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your right thumb to block your right nostril. Inhale, left nostril, inhale for 5. Block both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 5. Sorry, hold for 20. Your feet are active, your spine is long. Close your eyes and feel the sensations that comes up for you. Exhale through your right nostril for 10. Inhale through your right nostril 5. Block both nostrils and hold the breath, hold for 20. Exhale left, exhale for 10. And release. Shakes across the legs. Make the adjustments so that you're making the pose right for you. Hold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Ring finger blocks right nostril. Breathe through your left nostril. Inhale, inhale for 5. Lock in both nostrils and hold for 20. Exhale, right nostril for 10. Exhale till empty, then breathe through your right nostril for 5. Lock both nostrils and hold for 20. Stay very focused and be aware of when your mind wanders. Stay in the pose, stay in the moment. Exhale, left nostril, exhale for 10. And then release. Coming into straighten your left leg. So left leg is reaching straight forward. Tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by your groin. Press into your left foot. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up. Sorry, left hand is by left hip. So breathe in, reach your right arm is up. On exhale, lengthen your right arm forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot. Otherwise, the hands to the floor or onto the ankle or the foot. As you breathe, keep lifting out of your right side. On the exhale, reaching forward. You're pushing the floor away with your left arm. Your right foot is anchored to the floor. Right sit bones presses down. Now breathe as you breathe in. Breathe from your pelvic bowl as you lift belly away from pelvis. On exhale, as you fold. If you can, your right hand is now tucked to the ball of your left foot. Press down into right sit bone. Breathe to lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, press the ball of your left foot into the palm of your right hand. Feel this opening side ribs. Now breathe into your right side ribs. On exhale, reach your right sit bone back to floor. Press the ball of your left foot into the palm of hand. Then inhale, release, easing up from here. Coming into Marichisada 1. Your right arm is tucking around your right shin. Your left arm tucks around and bind the hands. Or use clothing to bind, or use a strap to bind. Press down into your right sit bone and breathe to lift out of right side. Pull your belly in, exhale as you fold towards your left thigh. Now activate your feet and spread the toes. Breathe in and lift your belly away from your left thigh. On exhale, fold. Spread your breath into back ribs. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you exhale, you press your arm against your thigh, against your shin as you fold. Then inhale, release as you ease all the way on back up. From here, coming into a side bend. So is your right foot forward slightly, the right foot is anchored to the floor. Your left arm is coming across and it's hugging your right thigh towards the chest. Your right arm is reaching back, it's on the floor. It can be on the block. Just on the block, it just gives you a little bit more extension as you open up. If you're close enough to a wall, you can use the wall, and again, that gives you more opening. So it's opening the shoulders as well as opening up into lower back. So press down into your right foot, right sit bone. As you breathe in, lift up, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. Press your right foot to the floor, exhale, you twist towards the right. That left foot is active, reach it forward, spread the toes. Now breathe to sternum, deep breath. And as you exhale, you're twisting towards the right. Keep the back of your neck, back of your skull aligns with sacrum. Now breathe, as you breathe in, spread the breath into side ribs. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist to the right. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, release. Bring your right foot all the way over, coming into half knee power. Your right foot comes all the way over, so the right heel is now moving towards your left hip. You're aiming to have a knee-to-knee alignment. Bring your hands forward of your left calf, press into sit bone. Breathe to lift your belly away from pelvis. On exhale, fold forward and pull your belly in. Reach your left foot forward and spread the toes. Spread your breath into back ribs. On exhale, as you fold. On the next breath, as you breathe, you're lengthening your belly away from pelvis. On exhale, allowing your body to melt forward. Keep reaching that left foot forward. Keep feet active. Both feet are active. Now balloon the breath into side ribs and feel your ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. And with ease on exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Seated side bend, tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by the groin, or option to bring your right foot back so that the right heel is by your glutes. Make sure that if your knees are supported, they're padded so they're not rubbing against the floor. Bring your right hand back, grab hold of your right ankle. Otherwise, the fingertips are to the floor. Press into left sit bone. Inhale, reach your left arm is up, opening left side ribs. And as you exhale, bring your left arm down on the inside of left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. And then feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your left hand as you lift out of left side. Now breathe, and as you breathe, lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. On exhale, glide your right shoulder back and away from your right ear. Breathe to the right side of neck, deep breath. On exhale, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Lower your chin towards the left side of chest. Now breathe to sternum, lifting chest. Draw your chest forward. And as you breathe out, glide your sit bone back and down to floor. Chest open up. On the next breath, breathe in. Bring your right arm all the way around the back. Tuck it onto your left thigh, hip or closing. On exhale, squeeze your right shoulder down towards your left shoulder. Now breathe. As you breathe, lift sternum. And really feel the opening right across your chest as you lift. And as you breathe out, reach your right sit bone back. Move your belly away from left thigh. On the next breath, release your right arm and reach your right arms to the sky. Spread the fingers. On exhale, reach your arm over your ear. Now breathe to lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, as you reach your right arm forward, lengthen your thumb away over your left ear. Balloon the breath into your right side ribs. On exhale, as you reach your right arm forward, feel you're lengthening your little finger. Feel as if you're lengthening it forward. Relax your shoulders. On your next breath, breathe right from your pelvic bowl as you lift your belly. On exhale, you're folding forward. The hands are down either side of your left foot. Feet are active. Now breathe to lower back as you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, pull your belly away from the top of your left thigh. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On the exhale, as you fold, belly's in. On the next breath, use your hands, push the floor away, breathing in as you come all the way on up. And then exhale, release. Change sides. You're reaching, your right leg is reaching straight forward. You're reaching out with the balls of your feet, toes are spread. Your left foot is anchored to the floor. Your right hand is by right hip and then reach it back. Press down into your left foot and left sit bone. As you breathe, you're reaching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, you reach it forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot onto the ball of the foot, side or hands to floor. Keep neck relaxed. Breathe and lift belly away from pelvis. On exhale, you're folding forward, belly's in. Spread the breath into lower ribs as you're lengthening out of lower back. On exhale, you fold. Breathe to heart, deep breath. On the exhale, press the ball of your right foot into the palm of your left hand. Press into your left sit bones. Breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, you fold. Inhale, release. Coming into Manchasana 1 with your left arm sliding around your left shin. Your right arm is around the back, and you're binding the hands, or use a strap to bind, or you may be able to use clothing. You're pressing down into left sit bone. Breathe to lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward feet to active. Now breathe. As you breathe, press your left foot to floor and then keep lengthening your left side ribs away from hip. On exhale, fold. Spread your breath into back ribs. Pulling your belly in on exhale, you fold. Inhale, release as you ease all the way on back up. Bring your left foot over your right. You don't bring it over, not today. Flatten your left foot to the floor. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left thigh, and your left arm is back to the floor. If you're close enough to the wall, you can use the wall, or you can use a hand onto a block. Press down into left sit bone. Breathe to lift out to the left side. Reach your right foot forward, feet are active, and as on exhale, you're twisting towards the left. As you breathe, keep lengthening out of lower back. Keep the chest lifted. On exhale, you twist to the left. Keep pressing down into left foot and left sit bone. Now breathe in and move your belly away from your left thigh. Keep the back of the skull aligned with sacrum, but as you breathe, you twist to the left. Chin is aligned with chest. And inhale, release. Then ease on back. Coming into your knee palm, half knee palm. Bring your left foot over your right thigh and knee. Your left heel is moving towards the right hip. Your knees are working to knee alignment. Right foot reaches forward. Breathe to lift belly away from pelvis. On exhale, you're folding forward. Breathe to lower back. You're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale as you fold forward. Reach your right foot forward. Spread the toes. The ball of your foot is spreading. Now breathe to sternum. On exhale, as your belly pulls in, reach your right foot forward. You're folding a little deeper. Inhale, release, push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way up. Seated side bend, one leg straight. You're reaching your right foot forward. Your left foot is tucked in so that the heel is by the groin, foot presses against your thigh. Alternatively, if you want to go further, bring your left foot back. Place your left heel towards the glute. Move your thighs away from each other. Bring your left hand back, grab hold of the ankle, otherwise the fingertips into the floor. Press into the right sit bone, breathe to reach your right arm straight up. On exhale, bring the hand down on the inside of your right leg, feet are active. Now breathe and lift sternum. Keep feeling of moving chest to chin. Exhale, relax your right ear with right shoulder. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. On exhale, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. On the next breath, as you breathe, bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding your right sit bone back to floor. Now breathe. As you breathe, lift chest. On exhale, squeeze your left shoulder down towards your right shoulder. On the next breath, release your left arm. Reach your left arm straight to sky. Forward bend, exhale as you reach your arm over your ear. As arm over ear rather than forward bend. Breathe to your left side ribs, opening your intercostal muscles. As you exhale, as you reach your right arm forward, use your reach, your little finger, lengthen right through your little finger. As you breathe, breathe into back of heart, energize heart with breath. On exhale, forward bend, hands down to the floor, either side. You may be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, or palm. Breathe and lift your belly away from right thigh. On exhale, allowing your body just to melt forward, feet are active. Spread your breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, you fold. One more breath in. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. And release your legs. You lie down on your back for your abdominal sequence. Start with elbow to knee today. So you lie down onto your back, your hands are clasped behind your head and your neck. Before you go any further in this, everyone, lie down onto your back and let your hands be down by the side of your hips. Your feet, keep the soles of your feet onto the floor. Keep the back of the neck long and the shoulders away from your ears. Hands are by your side. Press your lower back to floor. And then take a really deep breath. Hold the breath. Now as you exhale, press your lower back to the floor and curl pubic bone to navel. Exhale completely. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Feel your diaphragm is lifting and it's spreading. Relax your belly. And now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. Now exhale. Now pull your belly in. Pull your belly all the way in without the breath. Just pull your belly in. You're compressing your ribs down as if you're hugging your ribs. Send your sit bones away from you. And then relax. Place your hands behind your head and neck. From here, keep your feet on the floor. Keep pressing your feet to the floor. Press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze your elbows in and then reach your elbows up and reach them back. Feel the lengthening in the side ribs all the way down to hips. Keep the chest lifted. Keep pulling your belly in at the end of the exhale. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now lift up a little bit more, feet presses down. Reach your elbows up, squeeze your elbows in, send your elbows back and up. Now pull your belly in without the breath. Just pull your belly in and feel the sending sit bones to heels. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Now reach your elbows up, squeeze your elbows in. Now pull your belly in at the end of the exhale. Sit bones feel as if you're reaching towards your heels. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor, and take an exhale. If your back is tweaky, continue to do exactly that pose. Otherwise, lift your feet up off the floor and the knees are bent. Your
Heels, they are just below the knees, the toes of towards your shins. Everyone, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, squeeze them in. Hold breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and your elbows are to your left knee and your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up and feel as if your elbows are reaching towards each other. Spread the toes and lengthen your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Reach your left thigh away from you. Reach your elbows up. Feel as if your elbows are squeezing toward each other and pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. You reach your right leg forward. Lower your right thigh about 6 inches and reach your thigh away from you. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Reach your heels away from you. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. You reach your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg, lower it about 6 inches. Now pull your belly in at the end of the exhale. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Lift your chest. Reach your right elbow up. Send your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbow to your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower to floor. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down. Just notice how you feel. Notice the energy that is moving through you now. Keep the focus. Keep the focus on what you feel, but don't allow yourself to be overcome by negativism of feeling. Just let it go. Twisting abs, grab hold of your roll. Your roll is placed between your thighs. Your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Reach up, spread the toes. If your back is straight, you can do this pose with the soles of your feet onto the floor. You can also bend the knees. You can also move to the wall and have your heels up against the wall. Everyone, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Squeeze the roll. Stretch your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, you're pressing your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your legs straight up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Squeeze roll. Send your legs straight up as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your legs straight up and elbows are to left knee. Squeeze, roll, squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Now send your legs up, feel as if you're moving belly away from thighs. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up. Your elbows are to right knee. Squeeze, roll. Send your legs up towards the sky. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. Bend the knees and place your feet down onto the floor. Keep the roll right where it is for bridge pose. Down with fingertips, brush your heels with fingertips, and then relax your arms down by your side. Your heels are hip distance apart, or they are aligned with your stones. Press your lower back to floor, and then breathe in, telescope the ribs, move belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. Feet presses to floor, exhale, tip pelvis as you lift pelvis up, away from the floor. Gentle squeeze onto the roll. Now breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist. On exhale, lift up, push the floor away as you lift. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, as you lift up, feel the inner lines of your legs as you lift, pushing the floor away. Now on the next breath, move belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. On exhale, as you lift up, push the floor away. One more breath here, deep breath. On exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower all the way on down to the floor. And release. Remove the roll out of your way. Your next pose, abdominal pose, frog lifting through. So in your frog lifting through, you have the option of moving to the wall, and so that your feet are up against the wall. Your heels and knees are aligned, and the toes are flexed towards the shins. Hands are clasped behind head and neck. From here, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your thighs and knees out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up, reach them back. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now send your thighs and knees out to side. Flex the toes to shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Now send your thighs, knees out to side, toes flex to shins. Reach your heels away from you. Reach your sit bones away from you. Now pull belly in. Inhale, this time lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up, hold the breath. Exhale, tailbone up. Send thighs, knees towards the side. Reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together. Place the feet to the floor or roll straight towards your right side. Bring your left hand to the floor by chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away as you come all the way up. Right hand supports your head
and your neck as you come up. Come up to stand. Don't come up to stand. We'll do dolphin. Almost missed. So in your dolphin pose today, do dolphin palm spacing up, dolphin palm spacing up, dolphin palm spacing down, and then we'll do dolphin flash prep. So dolphin, measure up, hands onto biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward and spread the fingers. If you have one of these blocks, you can bring the block. So my block is here, just tucking in, just keeping the forearms parallel. You're squeezing, so the energy is as you're squeezing the inside of your arms onto the block, but lengthening your fingers forward and then rolling the chest open this way. Okay, so that's the moves that you're having in this pose. Neck, shoulders relaxed, breathe to upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then lengthen spine. Move your chest back to thighs and knees. Relax your neck and throat and then breathe to sternum. On exhale, reach your heels to floor. Move your chest back. Breathe into back ribs. Broaden the upper back with breath. And on exhale, reach your sit bones back. Keep opening your arms, the armpits towards the floor. One more like this. Deep breath. Spread your ribs, spread the upper back. On exhale, release, bend the knees, and come all the way on down to the floor. Dolphin with your palms facing downwards. So in this dolphin, palms are facing downward. Measurements is the same. You can clasp your hands if you choose on this. Spread the fingers. Spread the web of your hands and then feel as if the palm of your hand is opening to the floor. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Breathe to upper back, lift, spread back, curl, toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then reach your sit bones back. On the next breath, breathe to lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. On exhale, reach the bones back, bellies in. Get the heart, deep breath, energize your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back. Back of the thighs, back of the calves, reach to back. On the next breath, breathe to sternum. On exhale, release, bend the knees, and come all the way on down to the floor. So that sequence there. You're moving into working with one leg up. So you can do exactly the same pose again, working with one leg up, or your option is dolphin flash prep. So your dolphin flash prep measurement is the same. Your hands are onto the biceps, elbows to the floor. You're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Left hand is coming back towards my left knee. Elbow and wrist are aligned in your flash prep for the hand that's come back. The other hand is reaching forward as you would to do your dolphin normally. From here, you breathe to upper back, you lift to spread the upper back. On exhale, lift your knees off the floor, tuck left elbow in, and reach heels to floor. You're not doing dolphin flash prep, you're doing another round of dolphin. So from here, take a deep breath. Inhale, spreading the ribs. And as you exhale, send your heels to the floor. Keep tucking your left elbow in. For those who want to work with one leg up, press your right foot to the floor. As you breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back. Breathe into your left hip. Feel for sending left thigh away from hip. And exhale, sending your left leg away from hip. One more breath as you breathe. You're sending your left thigh bone away from pelvis.
On exhale, lower your left foot to the floor. If you're in flash breath, bend the knees, come down, and then change. If you're working with one leg up, and press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your right leg up. On exhale, reach it back. Flash breath, bring your right hand back towards your right knee. Bend the elbow, tuck the elbow in. Elbow and wrist are aligned. Breathe in. On exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Move your chest in, back to thighs. Tuck your right elbow in. Now breathe in deeply. On exhale, reach your sit bones back, pull belly in, tuck your right elbow in. If you're in flash breath and you want to work with one leg up, press your left foot to floor, breathe in, lift your right leg up. On exhale, you're reaching it back. Breathe to right hip, feel for moving right thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you reach your right leg back, feel the inner lines of your left leg, or fourth leg, as they lengthen in the different directions. One more breath, everyone. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, lower your right foot to the floor. Bend the knees and come all the way on down. And then come up to stand. Come up to stand at the front of your mats. Your knees need this, you're placing your mat to the floor to support your knees. On exhale, bring your hands together by your chest. Press your feet to floor. As you inhale, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Telescoping ribs as you reach your arms up. On exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Arrow lunge. Inhale, step your left leg back. Keep the hands to the floor. Place your left knee to the floor and then release the back foot. Now lift your left knee off the floor, straighten the left leg. Press into the top of your left foot as you breathe and feel as if you're gliding your hips forward. And exhale, push the floor away with your right foot. You can go further, bring your hands onto your right thigh and traction your thigh forward. And if you can go further, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Press your left shin to the floor, and as you breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, lift your chest and reach your arms up to sky. Deep breath to sternum. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Place your left knee down. Lounge lunge. Bring your left hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Use your right hand to traction your thigh forward. Left foot anchors to the floor. Breathe to glide your ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor. Lengthen your side ribs away from left hip. Reach your left leg back. As you breathe, move your chest forward. As you breathe out, push the floor away with your right foot. Glide your right hip back. Now breathe to sternum. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step your right leg back. Step it back for downward facing dog. Now push the floor away in downward dog. Reach your heels to the floor and move your chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Arrow lunge. Place your right knee to the floor. Release the back foot. Lift your right knee off the floor. Straighten your right leg. Press your left foot to the floor. As you breathe in, feel as if you're gliding your ribs forward. And as you exhale, reach back into your right leg. On the next breath, bring your hands onto your left thigh. Traction your left thigh forward. If you can go further, whilst pressing into your left foot, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. As you breathe, lift sternum. As you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot. Press into your right shin, breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, bend that front knee as you take it a little deeper. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Hands down and place your right knee to the floor. Lounge lunge, bring your right hand forward about 10 inches ahead of the shoulder. Your left hand is traction in your left thigh forward. Press into your right foot, breathe in, glide your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, press into your left foot as your side ribs turn towards your left thigh. Now breathe. As you breathe, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, rolling chest towards your left thigh. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, reach your right leg back. Inhale, release. Hands either side of your front foot. Step forward. Your right leg steps forward, forward. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. On exhale, pull your belly in as you fold. On the breath, press your feet to the floor and stand up. On exhale, hands together by chest. Your next pose is against the wall, dolphin against the wall. So today, do dolphin with your hands clasped. So measure up for dolphin. Starting with your feet up against the wall. Your hands are onto your biceps to measure. Your elbows are to the floor. Reach your hands forward, clasp your hands. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, and curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Move your chest back to thighs and knees. Your heels, they're reaching to floor. Dolphin options. You can keep your right foot to the floor, place your left foot to the floor, and reach your left heel away from you. You're moving your chest to thighs and knees. Keep feeling this opening. That's if you're doing this, aim for 4 breaths on each side with your legs reaching up. The second option is to step both feet onto the wall and move your chest towards the wall as your belly pulls in. Your sit bones are reaching up. So breathe to back ribs, broaden the upper back with breath. And as you exhale, your belly pulls in, moving sternum to the wall. Reach your heels away from your belly pulls in. You're staying here for about 6 to 8 breaths. If you're going further, working with one leg up. So you're breathing in, straighten the leg that's reaching up. Sit bones touch the heels of the foot that's in the air. You're doing this 4 breaths on each side. If you're going further, working towards splits. The foot that's on the wall, you rise to the ball of your foot. The foot that's in the air, you're bringing it over your head. You're moving your chest towards the wall. So those are your options today. Keep opening up hips and pelvis. And use your breath to take you deeper into the pose. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep feeling as if you're tucking your elbows in as you do. That's it. Nice, Maria. Reach out the back foot. Yeah, spread the toes and reach it away. A deep breath. Once you've done your count, stand up by the wall or chest opener against the wall. In chest opener against the wall, you're standing with your left foot forward for warrior 1 stance. Your left hand reaches back, it's against the wall. Your right hand will either be just below the shoulder, working into your opening your pectoral minor, gliding it down, or you can have your hands against the wall. Press into your left foot, breathing, lift out of left side.
And as you breathe out, reach your left arm back, soften the shoulders. Breathe to lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, feel as if you're lengthening your left arm back, bend the front knee. Now breathe into the left side of upper back. And as you exhale, as you reach your left arm back, glide your right hip forward. One more like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, bend that front knee as you reach your left arm back. And then inhale, release. Step in your right foot steps forward. And then change for the other side. So your right hand is up against the wall. Your right foot is forward. Your left hand is onto the shoulder and you open it up. So as you're breathing, keep feeling for lifting up out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm back and away from your ear. As you breathe, keep lifting up. And as you breathe out, the arm is back. Let your shoulders be soft. Press into your right foot, breathing lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee as you reach your right arm back. Press into your left foot, breathe, keep lifting out of left side. Turn slightly inwards to the center of the room as you reach your right arm back. One more deep breath. On exhale, release. Step your right foot forward, and then release. The shoulders should really be opening up now. You have the option of another inversion, downward facing dog or handstand. You can use the wall. So downward facing dog. If you're doing downward facing dog against the wall, so your options: shower. And shower, wrap the shoulders. So you feel as if you're squeezing your armpits in. You're pushing the wall away and send your sit bones back. That's your shower. Aiming for 8 to 10 breaths in shower. Alternatively, you have downward facing dog, feet up against the wall. So your sit bones up against the wall. Where your feet finishes is where your hands will be. Breathe in, come up, and then step onto the wall. You can stay here for 8 breaths, or working one leg up, aiming for 3 to 4 breaths on each side. Foot comes down, the other foot goes up, 3 to 4 breaths. That is your options. Or your fourth option is handstand in this. Kick up, push the floor away in your handstand. Keep the neck relaxed. If you can, begin to move your feet away from the wall. Good, nice, really nice. Nice look window. Go on, click your neck. No, the other way. The energy moves away because you want to go. Send your legs up and sit bones more to the wall. The energy went into the opposite direction. Nice, Maria. Yeah. Barbara, step away from the wall a little bit more. There, now breathe in. Good, now exhale, pull your belly in and send your sit bones back. Yeah, wrap the shoulders and feel for pushing the wall away. There, and do 3 breaths like that. Sit bones away. You're making that look so easy. There. Let's get your other foot up, Clint. You're there. Once you've done, you'll come to stand at the front of your mat. Standing at the front of your mat. Working a few standing poses now. So from here, from the front of your mat, inhale, step your right leg back for warrior two. Lengthen your arms out towards the side. Press into your left foot and feel as if you're sending your left leg forward. Press to the edge of your right foot and then reach it back. As you reach it back, you feel the hips and opening up. Let your arms relax by your side, shoulder shrugs. Now take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. On exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. On exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. On exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Release. Float your arms out to side. Press down into both legs and then feel the energy equally spread. Feet pressures to floor. Breathe and lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Keep moving the thighs away from each other. Eagle warrior. On the breath as you breathe in, bring your left arm over right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders down and back. Now breathe right between your shoulder blades as you feed your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Don't lean forward. Your feet are anchored. As you breathe, feel this right from your perineum as you lift your belly. Lift your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, glide your arm bones back to shoulders. Let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to side. Archer. On the next breath, reach your left arm straight up, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bring your right arm around the back and bind the hands or use a strap to bind. Press into your left foot, breathe and lift out of left side as you reach your left elbow up. And as you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. Now breathe and lift sternum. On exhale, you're lengthening your left elbow up. Breathe in to lower back as you open up lower back with breath. On exhale, your elbows are moving in opposite directions. Your feet are strong, they're pushing the floor away. Inhale, release your arms out to side. Draw your feet a little bit closer towards each other. They're about 3 feet away from each other. Set up a triangle. So as you press into your left foot, breathe in, reach your left arm down. Reach your right arm up. Your left hand will be either on the floor, the ankle, the calf. It could be on a block. Keep opening the side ribs away from hip. Breathe and lengthen belly away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, glide your right hip back. Roll the chest open as you reach up with the fingertips of your right hand. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe to sternum, draw chest forward. Exhale, glide your right hip back. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh or hip. And as you breathe out, feel for pressing down to the edge of your right foot. Half moon. On the next breath, bend your left knee, place your left hand to the floor. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, ease forward, lift your right leg up and reach back to heels. Once you can go further, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Press into your left foot, breathe in, lift your left side ribs away from hip. And exhale, reach back with your left heel. Reach your right heel reaches back, your right hand reaches up. If you can, on the next breath, reach your right arm forward over your ear. And as you breathe out, reach back, your arm, your body's in a straight line. One more like this, deep breath. On exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step your right leg is back. Bring your feet, bring your left foot towards the left edge of the mat, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. You're setting up for warrior one. So from here, as you breathe in, push the floor away as you rise up. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Twisting warrior, breathe in, lengthen your arms out and up. And as you breathe out, your right elbows over your left thigh knee, make a fist or bring your hands into praying position. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Now as you breathe in, feel for pushing the floor away with your left foot. And as you breathe out, roll your chest open towards the left, reach your right heel to floor. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, glide your left hip back. On the next breath, if you can, interlock. So you can either do twisting lunge, interlock, or twisting warrior, interlock. Your right arm slides over your left thigh. Your left arm is around the back. Bind the hands or use clothing or strap to bind. Breathe to lengthen ribs away from right hip. Press your left foot to floor. Exhale as you twist the left. Now breathe to sternum, deep breath. And as you exhale, glide your left hip back. On the next breath, bring your right hand down to the outside of your left foot. And then roll your chest open as you reach your left arm to sky. Extended twisting warrior. Breathe to lengthen left ribs away from left hip. Feel for anchor into your right foot as you twist towards the left. One more like this, deep breath. On exhale, release. Hands down either side of your front foot. Pigeon is your next pose. So step your right foot forward about 6 to 7 inches. Your feet, they're hip distance apart and they're facing straight forward. Pyramid, as you breathe and press into your left foot and lengthen a belly away from thigh. Now really pull your belly in, exhale as you fold. Your hands are to the floor. The back of your neck is long. Breathe and lift sternum. Push the floor away on exhale with hands and front foot, bringing your chest closer towards your left shin. Breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from waist. On exhale, belly's in as you fold. One more like this, deep breath. On exhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is pigeon. Your left foot comes towards the right edge of the mat. Straighten your right leg. Hands are under the shoulders. Bear down into pelvis. Breathe to lengthen belly away from pelvis. And on exhale, you're folding forward over your left shin. Both feet are active. Spread your breath into back ribs. On exhale, fold forward, belly's in, glide your left thigh forward, reach your right heel away from you. Now breathe to your spot. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go.
Stay here and then notice what comes up for you. And use your breath. Use your breath, drawing the energy in. Using your exhale to dispel, to get rid of anything that's not serving you. Tossing it back to the fire. One more breath in this. And then release. Curl the toes under of your right foot. And then step forward. Walk your feet forward and then come up to stand. Coming into the other side. So from the front of your mat, warrior two. As you breathe in from warrior two, breathe in, step your left foot back. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. You're pressed down with the little toe side of your right foot so your knee does not turn inwards. Feel as if you're moving thighs away from each other. Press to the edge of your left foot so as you reach out, you feel as if the energy through your legs. Let your arms relax by your side for shoulder shrugs. Keep your feet pressed to the floor. Breathe to upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. On exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Keep pushing the floor away with your feet. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. On exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. Exhale, squeeze low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Release. Put your arms out to the side and stay in the pose. Keep pushing the floor away. On the next breath, eagle. Breathe in. Bring your right arm over left. Bind the hands. And as you breathe out, glide your shoulders back and down. Keep feet anchored to the floor. And then breathe in. Lift your side ribs up. On exhale, reach your forearms forward. Now breathe to sternum. Deep breath. On your exhale, glide your shoulders back and then glide them down. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to side. Archer, press into your right foot. Breathe in. Reach your right arm up. Reach it back. Bring your left arm around the back and bind your hands, or use a strap to bind, or use your left hand to open your side ribs as you reach your elbow up. Press in into both feet. As you breathe in, telescoping the ribs, lift the ribs. And as you exhale, glide your left shoulder down. Feet presses to floor, breathe in, lift sternum. On your exhale, reach your right elbow straight up. One more breath, deep breath. On exhale, you lengthen your elbows in opposite directions. Inhale, release, float your arms out to side. Triangle, straighten your right leg. As you breathe in, reaching your right arm down towards the floor as you reach your left arm up. If this feels a little bit wide for you, then step your feet in a little bit closer. Now breathe as you press into your right shin, lift the belly away from thigh. Tuck your right sit bone under as you reach your left arm up towards the sky. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. Press into your left foot. As you breathe, glide your ribs away from left thigh. And as you exhale, as you reach your right sit bone back, send your left arm straight up. On the next breath, as you breathe, slide your left arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your right thigh. And as you breathe out, send your sit bones back. On the next breath, set up for half moon. So bend your right knee, right hand is to the floor, bring it forward about 12 inches, 6 inches towards the side. Press into your right foot, breathing, ease forward. Lift your left foot off the floor and reach it back, reach out with your heels. You can go further. Reach your left arm out and up towards the sky. Press into your right foot, breathing, glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, send your left heel back, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. From here, on the next breath, reach your left arm forward over your left ear. And as you exhale, reach your left heel back. Press your right foot to floor, breathe in, lift, feel as if you're lifting the weight of your body away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, open it out a little bit more. On the next breath, hands to the floor, and step your left leg back. Ease your left foot towards the left edge of the mat, right foot towards the right edge, coming up into warrior one. Press down into both feet, breathe in, push the floor away as you lift your chest. As you exhale, go in a little deeper. Twisting warrior as you breathe in, lengthen your left arm up, bring your left elbow over your right thigh, make a fist your hands into prayer position, right hand is on top. Breathe and glide your ribs away from left hip. On the exhale, as you twist towards your right, glide your right hip back. Press your right foot to floor, and as you breathe, lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. And as you press both feet to the floor, roll your chest open towards the right. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, reach your sit bones back. Interlock, twisting warrior interlock, or you can do twisting lunge interlock. If you're doing lunge, place your left knee to the floor. Bind the hands under your right thigh or use a strap to bind. Now breathe. As you breathe, lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist to the right. Now breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. And then inhale, release. From here, coming into pyramid. Bring your left foot forward slightly, about 10 inches. And then turn your feet, they're hip distance apart. Your left foot is forward, both feet are facing forward. Pressing into your right foot to floor, and then lengthen belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, you're folding forward, hands are to the floor. Keep the back of the neck long. Now breathe to lower back, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Pull your belly in on exhale as you fold. You're bringing your forehead towards your right shin. You're aiming to have your sacrum level. So breathe as you breathe, keep moving belly away from right thigh. On exhale, feel as if you're pushing the floor away as you bring in sternum down towards your right shin. Feel as if your back of the thighs, back of the calves reaches to backward. One more like this, deep breath. On exhale as you fold. From here, step your left foot back about 6 inches. Bring your left hand down to the outside of your right foot. We missed this. And then bring your right hand onto your right hip. Press your left foot to floor. Breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you roll your chest open towards the right, reach your right arm to sky. Extended twisting warrior. Now breathe to lower back, keep lengthening lower ribs away from waist. On exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you twist to the right. Breathe to sternum, deep breath, draw chest forward. And exhale, as you roll your chest open, you're reaching your right arm to sky. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. Pigeon, send your left leg back, bring your right foot towards the left edge of the mat.
As you reach your left leg back, bend down into pelvis, lift belly away from pelvis. On exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. Now breathe. As you breathe, keep landing from sacrum. On exhale, allowing your body to melt a little deeper, both feet are active. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. On exhale, reach your sit bones back towards your left heel. On the breath, broaden the upper back, spread the ribs wide to armpits. On exhale, let your body just relax, allowing yourself to let go of whatever's not serving you. And taking 2 more breaths. Ease your hands under the shoulders. Breathe in, curl toes under. And exhale, step your right leg back. Walk your, now come down onto your knees. Don't walk forward, just come down onto your knees. And then come down into a seated position. To straddle, you're reaching your legs out towards the side. So your pose is seated straddle, forward bend. You're lengthening your legs out. Feel that movement right from your pelvic bone as you stretch out, reach out with the balls of your feet. Sit bones presses down, and then breathe and lift belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, pull your belly in as you're folding forward. Keep the neck relaxed. Feel your sit bones as it lengthens to floor, and breathe to lengthen out of lower back. On exhale, folding forward, chest is come to floor. Breathe to sternum, feel as if you're tractioning your chest forward, belly away from pelvis. And on exhale, as you spread your breath into back ribs. On exhale, you fold, lengthening your legs out to side. One more breath. And on exhale. Inhale, release, push the floor away with your hands as you come all the way on back up. Hands by hips. Ease your legs together. And then lie down. Lie down onto your backs. You can lie down with the soles of your feet flat to the floor, soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs away from you. You can lie down, moving to the wall so the feet are up against the wall. Now relax your arms by your side and the shoulders away from you. Give yourself this time just to allow your body to let go completely. Feeling the strength that you've drawn from the earth through your legs, moving this all the way through your body. Your standing poses are strengthening poses. So now feel how energized your body feels. And then ease down, letting go of anything that's not serving. Eyes are closed. And just allow yourself to, make any movements that you need to, so that you're really feeling the sensation of letting go of negative energy, of negative thoughts. Filling yourself with a super positive energy. The energy of contentment, the energy of love, the love that is unconditional, the love that is not based on what you can do for me or what I can do for you, the love which is a much purer form of love. Bring that energy into you. In order to bring that kind of energy into your body, into your cells, into your heart, into your mind, it often means letting go of something else. So create the space in every part of you by letting go of what's not serving you, replacing it with a more healthy energy. Shall I here now feel the energy that moves beneath you, all around you? Recognize this as the energy that you have generated. Begin to move your fingertips, the tips of your toes. Draw this energy in and stretch in a way that feels good. On your next breath,
Draw the knees in and roll to your left side towards your heart center. Bring your right hand to the floor by your chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up and use your left hand to support your head and neck. Coming into a seated, cross-legged seated position. Bring your hands together, the thumbs lightly touch your sternum. Give yourself a moment. Rub your hands. Generate as much heat as you can. Hands over eyes, breathe in. Exhale, namaste. And open your eyes into the darkness of your hands, knowing that all things are possible. Thanks, everyone. Well done, everyone.